Hello everyone and welcome back to another update. Since the last video I managed to get a lot done, such as work on the UI and some basic enemy behavior. So let's begin with the UI. The main menu looks the same, nothing has changed here really. I'm keeping it this way until I figure out a way to make it look a lot nicer. But most of the work has been done inside the level select view. So let's get in here and see how it looks. It looks a lot different from the previous view. So the levels are now shields instead of just text, and each shield has a number representing what level it is. I can also move them around to look at how many levels there is, and if I drag them all the way up or all the way down, they snap into position, which is a nice feature. And if I click on a level, I get the basic information of the level, what level it is, if it's completed, what score, and also the begin button or locked button. So a few levels are locked, and that's because the previous level has not yet been completed. So if I click on this one, it's uncompleted, no score, and it's locked. So I cannot play that one. But if I were to complete level 5, I could then unlock level 6, so we can play that one. There is also a score system in place, 1, 2 and 3, so bronze, silver and gold, depending on how quick you finish the level, I believe I'm gonna use. There might be like picking up some objects that's difficult to find or difficult to get, depending on, I'm not sure yet, but some type of score, 1, 2, 3 is implemented. And so if I click on this one, I can begin it and we can go in and see the changes in the game instead. So right here, there is a little bit different. The enemy is now moving, and he has a basic pathing and also a little bit of hover, as it's a ghost, so he hovers a little bit, only for the ghost enemy right now. I only have one enemy right now, but I'm gonna have more later. There are also these pickup objects that's floating around. So keys will be used to open certain doors or locks or something that needs to be unlocked. I also added health to the player, and it is displayed in the corner here as hearts. So 1 heart is equal to 1 HP, and if you lose all your health, you die. So if I pick this one up, I get another one, and the big ones will give you 2 hearts, and the small one, 1 heart. I think a lot of things can change, but this is the basic of it. So the enemy as well has a line of sight checking and in range check on the player. So if the ghost sees the enemy, sees the player enough of the player, he will charge toward him and start attacking. So let's see how that looks. Let's get him into chasing the player, and there he goes. Now the movement is alright right now, but the basics of it is there. I can easily change it. And right now the player is, or rather the enemy is bouncing off the player every time he hits him, but that's not gonna be the end result. So every time the ghost is hitting the player model is gonna flash and he's gonna lose HP. But the bounce will be kept when the player is attacking the ghost. He bounces away. So every time the ghost takes damage from the player, he bounces away. And as you can see, there's also a health bar in place for enemies. So they can be killed. So I think it's 1 more hit and he dies. Yep, he did. And yeah, that's pretty much it inside the game. So if I pick up, for example, a key, it will be added. So I already, let's pick that one up. Bloop. So now I have 2 green keys, and I can use them for something, I don't know, a door, a lock, whatever. And I can pick up that one as well. There's of course hitboxes for the hitboxes on them for collision detection. So yeah, that's the basic behaviors of the enemy and also the pickup objects that have been added. I've also been working in the editor I have to be able to implement pickup objects as they are another tier, so they don't interfere with anything else. That took a lot of time, but it's working right now. It's okay. It looks nice. And I also started using something called Trello, which is a web page where I can update the progress of the game. Shows what I'm working on right now, what I've done today. Yeah, there we go. So I can make it public, which is this. It's set to public right now, so I'm gonna leave the link in the description below if anyone wants to check it out and see my current progress and what I'm working on and is going to add and such. So right now here I have things I would like to add: puzzles, more level, animation, attack animation, for example. Change up a little bit, make UI bigger in the menu maybe. Some bugs that I realize occurred, and some things that might take a little bit longer, like fire in shaders is a little bit complicated, but I'm gonna try to implement it. As well as shadows, I've done a little bit of it, but not enough to know what to do all the time. So I'm gonna work on that, and then I have this list of things I've done overall since I started using Trello. So I'm gonna leave this in the link below if you want to check it out. That's nice. Otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye.